Hello, good morning, wherever you are. It's actually about 10:30 right now. So I thought I would tell you about my kooky day so far, and hopefully the kookiness is over. Um, I wouldn't really call it a bad day. I mean, it's not bad, and I've been in pretty good spirits the whole time as well. I am at the electric company. I'm sitting in where you park your motos, just sitting in the shade, resting a minute because I need to rest. And I'll tell you why. So if you don't like rambling stories, then you can just stop the video and check out something else. But I know some people like to hear rambling stories, so I'm going to give you one. So I wake up this morning. Of course, the cats wake me up maybe sometime after 6, between 6 and 6:30. I go and I make myself a cup of coffee. I read the Kindle a little bit, touch up a little bit here and there in the house. And then about 8 o'clock rolls along, and I think, oh, I should probably Skype my mom soon. I send her a little message, but she's not online. So I keep reading the Kindle a little bit. And then I see the electric guys coming with a ladder because the dog starts barking. And, the box with everybody's meters is basically by my property. So they put the ladder up to check the numbers on the meters, and it's about that time of month. And okay, and if you didn't know, let me jump a little bit back. In Cambodia, we're having this power shortage situation. The government says it's because the hydroelectric dams don't have enough water to produce enough electricity for everybody. So what they've done is they have these rolling blackouts. So pretty much everybody throughout the country, I hear, but so I don't think it's limited to Phnom Penh. Either you have an AM cut or an afternoon cut. AM cuts are better because they're like from 8:30, 9 o'clock to anywhere between 11 and 12 o'clock. So they're only 3 to 4 hours in the morning. But the afternoon ones usually start at 12 and they can go until 5 or 6. So you get like a 5 or 6 hour cut in the afternoon. So morning cuts are better. But they alternate day by day. Today's Tuesday. Monday, yesterday was a morning cut. So back to the story. They're putting the ladder up. I think they're checking the meters. The electricity goes out. It's 8:30. Like, but yesterday was the morning. Hmm. So I go out there, and sure enough, they're cutting my electric for not paying the bill. And it's like, I swear I paid the bill 2 weeks ago. Before I went to Hong Kong, I paid the electric bill. And so they're like, well, show us the paper. And I go and I find one for February that is marked paid, but my March one isn't marked paid. But because it was early, there's a mobile payment system here called Wing. And so if I pay by Wing, I'll have my Wing like message in my phone, but I won't have it in the. I mean, it won't be stamped on the bill. So I get the bill. There's no stamp on it, and I'm like, oh well, if I paid it by Wing, there wouldn't be a stamp. So there's nothing they can do. Well, I immediately go to my phone. I have two phones, which is actually not many in Cambodia. A lot of people have 4 or 5 phones. But anyway, I go to my old phone and I look in the messages and I don't see a message of it being paid. So then I go to my other phone that actually has the Wing app, but it's not getting like the phone signal. And of course, the Wi Fi is cut off because the power's off. So I'm like, okay, well, I got to go to the electric company and sort this out. So I take my bills and I take my phones, and I go to the electric company, which is where I am right now. You gotta realize I live in an area called Troy Chungvar, which is on the other side of the Mekong River to Phnom Penh. So I have to go over the bridge, right? And so So I come over the bridge, I come to the electric company, and then I realized that I've left my money at home in case I do have to pay, right? Because they obviously don't have any record of the wing, or they wouldn't be cutting it off, so they have no record of any payment. So then I go and I go back home and I get my little wallet and I come back over the bridge. Of course, I had to go. So this is my third time over the bridge, and then I realize that the $200 that I have, I had put in an envelope and not in my wallet. And the envelope's at home, and I really don't want to go back over the bridge again. So I look at what's in the wallet. I got $40 in the wallet. The bill's $50. I go, well, I do have money in Wing, so I just need to go to the Wing shop and get a cash out. Well, I get to the Wing shop and I realize that my Wing card is in the envelope with the money because that's what I was going to do. Here, I think last night that I'm getting all organized by putting this $200 in the Wing card in the envelope so that when I go out today on my errands, then I could. But see, I was so rushed in the morning just to go to the electric company that I wasn't like going over my list of errands to do for the day. So I asked the lady at the Wing shop, I'm like, I go through my phone for pictures because before Hong Kong, there was a lot of money transferring for airline flights and this and that. I was the delegation leader, so people were sending me money so that I could pay the air tickets. Um, so I go through and I find a picture that's got my account number. And so I tell the lady, here's my account number. Can you punch that in? And then I'll use my PIN number. And I just need to cash out $10. No, 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 no. She can't do it. Okay, fine. It's not that she can't. The system will do it, but she doesn't want to do it. And this is like the one that's closest to the electric company. So there's been times where either I've changed money or something, and I've had problems with this lady before. So no surprise. So okay, I'm not gonna hassle it. And I had walked over there, so now I'm walking back, and I'm walking back, there's this motorcycle repair shop that my son has used a lot. I'm like, oh hi, and I wave at them, and I keep walking, and then I stop, and I turn around, I go back, and I'm like, hey, because I can use my phone to send money from phone to phone, like from my Ring account to a phone. So I'm like, can I wing you $10? You know, of course, he doesn't speak much English, so all of this is taking place in Khmer, which I won't bother you with. And he's like, no, 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 don't do the wing. Here's $10 in Cambodian real money. Uh, here's the $10. Just pay me back. I know you. It's okay. I'm like, okay, thank you. And I come over here. I pay I pay the bill. Then I go back over to the other part of the office where you have to pay 10,000 real in order to get it turned back on. That's 10,000 real is $2.50. So if they cut it, they charge you $2.50 to turn it back on. Okay. I mean, the Western world, I'm sure if the electric company comes out and cuts your electric, it's a lot more than $2.50 for them to come back and turn it back on. So I'm not complaining about that. So I only borrowed enough to pay the electric bill. I didn't have another 10,000 real on me, and they're not going to turn the electric on. And so now, okay, I could go back over to that guy and borrow another 10,000 real, and I'm like, I have too much pride for that. Like, I'm not going to do that. So on the motorcycle again, back over the bridge to home, back over the bridge With now this time I get the envelope with the $200 and the wing card and everything. Actually, I didn't because I took the wallet out of my purse, and this time I just took the whole purse. I come back, I pay the 10,000 real. Now I'm hot and I'm tired. You know, it's Cambodia. I mean, I love the weather, but it does drain you. Okay, so I'm like, I need some sugarcane juice. Tak ampal sugarcane juice to refresh myself. And there's a school right across the street. So I'm like, ah, maybe there's someone selling sugarcane juice. And so as I'm walking towards the entrance, like out out there to leave the property and go out onto the street, who's right outside the gate? A sugarcane juice seller. Yay! I was so excited. I'm like, takambol, takambol! Kanyam chang moi! I want one. And they're laughing at me because I'm so excited. By the way, ta-da! This is my sugarcane juice, and I will drink some. Ah, so refreshing. That and coconut juice. Sugarcane juice obviously has a lot of natural sugars, so you have to be careful of that if sugar is an issue. Um, Coconut juice, from you got a guy pushing a cart full of coconuts, and he just takes this machete thing and like actually more like a cleaver. Well, they could have either a machete or a cleaver. Usually, I think it's a cleaver, and they cut it open for you, stick a straw in it, give it to you. Um, but there's this like fleshy part on the inside on some of them that you can like scoop out. Oh, so I always just kind of go like this, and they know what I'm talking about because that's their business. And coconut juice is full of electrolytes. So really, if you're tired and dehydrated, getting a fresh coconut is like the best thing. Um, but yeah, I just wanted some sugar, so I got it. All right, it's been 12 minutes. That's the story. So now I'm over this side of the bridge. I've got my list of errands. I'm gonna go take care of a couple of errands and then go home. Of course, remember, you want some icing on the cake before I go? Yesterday was a morning cut, so today is an afternoon cut. So when they go turn on my electric, which may or may not be before lunch, before the guys take their lunch break, they'll be hooking it up just in time for my afternoon cutoff. What a kooky day.